up and down year. I didn't really have the best of seasons, and you know, to win the Challenge Cup, I'm so excited. And when Randy gives out that map in the parking lot this morning, and I love Winnebago. I mean, I've said since the beginning it's an awesome lake, and I only had experience at one, the place where I started. I think I caught 4 or 5, maybe 6 fish there on that one dock, and that was the only spot that I had from the previous event we had here last year. I caught fish off that dock. You say we had 48 miles of shoreline and 23,000 acres of water, but of that whole stretch, I fished every possible scenario where there would be a bass in my mind, and there was 5 docks in that stretch that could hold fish. And I caught all my fish today off 5 docks. And Mike McClellan caught all his fish off those same 5 docks because he figured it out too. He was just behind me, unfortunately. Very Pacific. They were just docks that were on a point. You know, there's lots of current in Winnebago, and it's whether it's wind generated or current generated, you know, from one end to the other. You know, that dock that would be on the point dock would always be the best, and the ones on the sides would be good, but it had to be clean water. Like I went back through a couple of my docks that I caught them in the first round, and the algae bloom had taken it over. So, you know, you had to have clean water. I feel like it had to have a rock bottom, not sand, and fairly clean, not a lot of grass around it. There wasn't very many of them. You know, when you look at 23,000 acres, I promise you, there may have been 6, but I think there's only 5. And my nearest pursuer was Mike, and he jumped in front of me, jumping that pattern, and I'd already fished that stretch. There was like a 6-7 mile stretch that at the start of the second period, I fished that whole stretch, and I didn't get any bites. And I'm like, well, man, if Mike's going down that stretch, he's not going to catch any. I felt like it was very Pacific in how to get your bites. And when he went in front of me and went down that stretch, I was like, I think it's over. I caught everything on a Berkeley 4-inch General. Everything. I broke it off on that first dock in the morning, and I picked up a drop shot, and I might have caught a couple fish on the drop shot, but 99% of the fish all came on that 4-inch General. I started out with a black, I ran out of black, and then I went to green pumpkin. Man, I'm super excited. You never know what tomorrow holds. You don't know how many days you have on this earth. So to win one, to win another one, I'm super excited because I don't know when my last one is. So I will never ever take one of these for granted, and it's hard to win one. I mean, it's super hard. It's a mini championship because you have 30 guys that were the best in the first 2 stages that we had this year to make it here, and then you go through all those rounds, different lakes, and I've always said, just you don't have to win those rounds, just survive, make it to the championship round, and then that's the day you want to shine. So I was super excited.
Oh man, I love it. I don't know what else to say. That's why I do it. I'm so competitive and just love fishing, and you never want to take these things for granted. And man, I'm just thank Jesus Christ for the day, and just can't wait to call my wife and kids and let them know. So I'm super excited. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm ready to call her. I'm ready to go home and celebrate my family. That's pretty cool.